Yes, you read the title and thumbnail right. A student unalives a teacher. A staff member at Massachusetts school dies after allegedly being kicked by a student. So the worker at a residential therapeutic school in Swansea, hopefully I pronounced that right. If you're from there, let me know. Massachusetts has died after she allegedly assaulted by a student on Wednesday night. Staff member Amy Morrell, 53 of Riverside, Rhode Island, was allegedly kicked by 14-year-old female student resident. The student was allegedly attempting to leave a dorm building without permission when physical interaction occurred at approximately 6:55 p.m., according to Bristol Attorney's Office. Morrell and the other staff member were attempting to restrain the girl, according to investigators. Shortly after being kicked, Morrell collapsed. Other staff members began CPR and calling 911. Swansea Police, along with the Massachusetts State Police Detective Unit assigned, responded. So Morrell was taken to a nearby hospital overnight and pronounced dead Thursday afternoon. That is too bad. A worker, I assume this looks like it might be the student, but I don't know if they would show a picture of the student. It could be the worker, but she does not look 53. Probably the student, I don't know. Friends and family were shocked to hear the news. And the reason I chose this article out of many that I could have chosen is because this talked a lot about the person that the staff member was, and I feel like they deserve to be remembered. I'm upset and it keeps hitting me, a close family friend adding. I still expect to get a text from her, Mel said Friday. Lynch said after she had just seen Morrell for breakfast on Monday. Morrell's loved one described her as the most patient, kind person. They said she was funny and full of life. And she cheered people up on a regular basis. Lynch explained that she met Morrell at a previous job and had stayed in touch. She said that Morrell loved working at the school, having found her calling. And she thought the job was very rewarding. And they said she loved those girls, Lynch said. She added that Morrell was an only child who was her parents' world. That's unfortunately. So parents lost a daughter. A real loss, a loss for the school, a loss for us, and I think her parents, she said. I think. I'm pretty sure her parents. Fruit shared Fruit shared a text message he received from Morrell where she wrote, "Being kind to other people definitely makes me feel better. My job is helping kids with troubles, so it's pretty rewarding." There's someone who chose their life work to help kids and lost her life doing it. Kick someone, that can happen, but both Lynch and Bruce are left with questions about how this could have happened. If the girl was this violent, what was she doing in that setting with other kids, she asked. Yes, she could have hurt another child. How many staff members have been hit in the last 2 weeks alone? That should be the question asked of them, Bruce said. And I guarantee it has been multiple people who've been hit by this same girl. Bruce said he blames the school for the incident and hopes they institute change so something like this will never happen again. This school should have had way better safety protocols. I don't know if they locked the doors. I don't know why Amy had to tackle her to stop her from leaving. So, based on the initial investigation, the juvenile was charged with assault and battery causing serious bodily harm, the district's office said. The girl, who has not been identified, was arraigned Thursday in Fall Juvenile Court. The investigation remains active and ongoing. I saw a lot of people online saying, charge her with manslaughter. The Meadow Ridge Academy community is deeply saddened by passing of direct care staff member Amy Morrell. The school said in a statement Thursday night, "We extend our heartfelt condolences to Amy's family during this difficult time. Support, services, and resources are available to assist student and staff as we grieve this tragic loss." According to data from Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, staffers at Meadow Ridge restrained students 23 times, none resulting in injuries. In a minute, I will talk about my school's policy on restraining my districts. A Disability Law Center investigation from 2018 shows a number of police incidents at the school, more than 140, between 2014 and 2016. A high number of calls were for runaway and assaults. You're dealing with troubled teens. Meadow Ridge Academy is located on Stevens Road in Swansea. According to its website, it's therapeutic residential school providing comprehensive treatment to youth and young adults with mental health issues, behavioral difficulties, and complex trauma histories. When did this happen? Pretty recently. Let me see if I can get an exact time. Like I heard the story within the past week, maybe two, October 20th. But you know, it probably happened before this. This is a channel for teachers. Some people are going to say, she's not a certified teacher, so why did you rate teacher? She's a staff member, but I'm using teaching in like the broader sense. You know, you work with students. I'm sure she was teaching her lots of things. Violence against teachers is on the rise. If you or anyone watching later hasn't seen Holden from Classroom Camp, so he did a video about a teacher that has permanent brain damage from trying to break up a student fight, and they actually stomped her. It's horrible. Very sad that somebody lost their life over this. Somebody that was trying to help children, that was giving their life to helping other people. So it's very, very sad. Now, I work in special education, so special needs students can get violent. Now, I work with preschool, and I enjoy that age for so many reasons. And I would say one good thing about preschool is if they get aggressive, they're little and they can't hurt you. And that's not the reason I do preschool, out of like a long list of reasons. It's like bottom of my list, but that is one thing. So our district has something called Handle with Care, and there's a lot that goes into it. You know, you have to get a yearly training on it. And if you let it lapse for a year, I guess each year, if you get it within a year, you just do the renewal, but you have to do the whole class over again if you let it lapse within a year. But anyways, there's a lot to it. So the ultimate is like actually restraining the kid. But then there's all kinds of other techniques like de-escalation strategies you can use verbally, blocking techniques. I actually learned a lot with hair pulling and biting, because your natural instinct, if someone's pulling your hair or biting you, is to like want to pull away. But you're actually supposed to do the opposite. So like if someone's pulling your hair and you pull away, they're going to rip your hair out. They're going to rip your skin out if they're biting you. So you actually like take their hand and press it in. And then they have a technique where you put your hand in between theirs. So anyways, that's one thing we learn, and it is very opposite. Your natural reaction, again, is to want to push them away. I had a student the other day pulling somebody else's hair. I had the TA say, remember, pull in. You know, we did the same thing. We took her hand, pulled it into his, now instead of pulling away, so she couldn't. So anyways, my point is, you know, I work for a county, and if you get this training, this certification, then they will, and you're using it, they will protect you in a court of law if you have to use it, and you use it if a child's hurting themselves or someone else. And in my district, if they're destroying property, you can't use it. You have to let them, although the Handle with Care overall philosophy is that you can use these techniques if they're destroying property. All right, I think that's it. All right, bye, you guys. Thanks for coming live, and thanks to those who will watch later. Bye.